girls and guys, it is Hannah from ZaiLetsPlay, and we are back with another episode on the KaoshKraft server. And today we are going to start a project that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but it's about that time I actually get to work on it, and that is a theme park. So I kind of got the inspiration from my 100 baby challenge when I built a theme park for the kids, but this time I really want to go like full out with it and I finish it and all that good stuff. And I was kind of inspired by, you know, like the fun fairs or like little carnivals that you go to at like parks. I don't know, like I used to go to them at parks or at school even, and they used to have just like little mini roller coasters and things like that. So that is what we are going to start working on today. We are going to make the little ticket area, we're going to make the front entrance, and then we're also, if we have time, going to go ahead and start creating a layout for what rides we're going to have, where we're going to have them, and all of that good stuff. So what I did off camera is I decided to do it in the desert because in the future I might turn it into like an abandoned spooky theme park. But for now I was like, the desert's quite good because it's quite flat, even though that's what I thought. And then I started working on it and I was like, no, it's not flat. There's a lot of little hills and dips and stuff. So what I did is I made a layer of dirt starting from over there, and I just kind of was like, okay, I was in concentration mode. I was like, boop, 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 boop. So that's what I did. I created that, and then I started filling in the sand, which left me with not a lot of sand left. I'll tell you that much. So right now, what we're gonna do is make the front entrance, and that is going to go right in between this section right here. And for the front entrance, well, where the ticket booth, actually not the front entrance, we're going to use some quartz, and we're just going to create like a little rectangular shape, nothing too crazy, but we are going to add some detail to it later to kind of make it look a little bit cooler and stuff. Like back here, we're going to go ahead and knock this quartz out right here so that we could put an iron door. Since it's a ticket area, we don't want people like to go in and out whenever they want. And for now, that we don't have any player heads just yet. So right now, we're just going to go ahead and put these armor stands here, one there, and we're just going to put a hat. And that hat is going to represent where we need to put a player head. And we're going to decide who works as the ticket booth person. And then we're going to build up the sides over here as well, there. And then we're gonna leave this right here for now. We don't want to touch that just yet, all right? So we finished building up the sides. We're actually gonna take this down because we're gonna grab some slabs instead, and we're gonna put the slabs right across like that, so that way people can't like jump inside and attack the guy for free tickets, but it's still safe. You could still see him very well. And then for the rest of it, for the roof, we're just going to continue to use our slabs, and that is going to go right in this area. And then we're just going to build one edge kind of going all the way around like so. I think it's raining, that's why it looks so gloomy, because I thought it was just daytime. I ran over here after sleeping in my bed. There. Excellent. Oh, no, I messed up right there. There we go. So of course we still need to finish the rooftop area, but for now that is what it's gonna look like. I think it looks pretty good. I thought about maybe putting one slab on each side like that, but then I didn't like it because if you go across you could kind of barely see the guy. So I kind of liked it being a bit more open. Let me know what you think. And then this was the part that was driving me crazy. So I tried using fences for the line, but I just did not like how it looked at all. So I decided to use black stained glass as the little area where people will stand in line. So this will go like this, and then it eventually will turn here like so. And we're just going to keep expanding that like that. And then that's going to be the line where people could wait for their tickets and wait to be called up, like right here, and like, okay, come get your ticket, and then we go up there and get the ticket from that guy. So right now we're kind of making like a sketch. Nothing is really set in stone just yet. And now for the wall, we're not going to do the whole wall for the entire theme park just yet because we don't know how big things are going to be, but we are going to do the front. So for that, what we are going to do is starting at this starting at this block here, we're going to go all the way across until here. up to here. We're going to build this up just a little bit because this is where the main gate is going to go. So we're just going to go like this. Oh my gosh. So I have to run over here really quickly and get this tree right here because I forgot a crafting table. We're going to add to the crafting table collection. I think I have about 20 now because I keep forgetting them. I never bring them anywhere with me. They should have a little backpack in Minecraft where you could carry your essentials like a crafting table, because I cannot be the only person that has about a million of these things, because every time I need one I just make one instead of using one I already have. So we're actually going to need some slabs. That's why I'm making some now. I think 6 should be enough. So what we're going to do for the gate is it's going to alternate. It's going to go from 3 blocks to 2 to 3, and there's going to be a 3-block gap in between. And then to finish it off, at the top of each one, we're going to put a slab like so on each one of these. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side as well. But this one's going to be a slightly bit different. There we go. And then in between here, we're just going to go ahead and add our little iron bars all the way across, like so. And then for the doors, we're going to build this up 3 high, like this. And then ignore that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then we're going to go ahead, and this one is going to kind of open up a little bit because they are, if they're closed, it would be 2 on each side. Each door would be 2 wide, I guess you could say. So there we go. And then there. So that is what we have so far. Oh, I forgot my little slabby on this side. Oh my gosh. Did I put one? No, I didn't put one on here. I was like, something doesn't like add up very well. Okay, there we go. So that's going to be the front entrance so far. That's going to be the gate that goes around as of right now. And then, so we've got the person that sells the tickets, but then to enter the park, you need to give your ticket to somebody. And I thought it would be kind of cute to have just like a little stand right over here. So where you go and hand the guy or the girl your ticket. So for that, we're keeping it super, super simple. Again, we're going to grab our armor stand, which is going to represent our person. So for this, all I'm going to do is get a quartz block, put a little pressure plate at the top so it kind of looks like a little notepad or whatever you want to call it. And then we need to get a building, any building block here. And then we're going to place a stair right above that, like so. And that's going to be like a little shade for the person that's here, because, you know, they can't be getting all that sun because then they'll get sunburned and that's not going to be cute. And then we're going to put the armor stand right over here with the helmet. Eventually it will be a person, and then you hand your ticket to this guy right over here. I could make this one 3 wide. I'm going to use snow because I ran out of quartz. I have some more at my house, but I don't have them with me. So let's just see what it would look like if we have it like this. I just feel like it would be too big, so I'm not really sure. You know what? That's not that bad if we have a little one like that. But I also kind of just like it being very simple as well. Like, I like the single one. So I think we're going to keep the single one. And we're even going to take the shade off. Sorry, dude. You're getting sunburned. I apologize. But sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go over to this side and I'm going to do the same thing. So this is what it looks like so far. So just the basics. We have the front gate, we have the ticket booth, we have the little, you know, handing over your ticket station. I don't know what that's called. In the future, I do want to put like a billboard right over here with like maybe my logo with made out of wool and stuff. I think that'll be really, really cool. Also, in the comments down below, let me know what we should call this theme park. I'm going to let you guys decide on the theme park name. And I think I'll pick the one with the most thumbs up. So if you see one you like, make sure you go ahead and you thumbs it up. So now that we have that done, we're going to start figuring out where things are going to go. So this is like the front area. I'm wondering if we should have an eating area right at the front so everybody knows like this is where you go to eat. We could have the public restrooms, things like that. They're right at the front. People know where it is. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think the public bathrooms will go right here. And what we'll do is we won't have like porta potties because those will be too small, but we'll have a small bathroom with like 2 stalls or something there. And then around it, we could have little patio tables where people could go ahead and sit down and eat. So it could just be like a table here, 4 seats all around. And I think those kind of tables would be a lot better because there's also like the picnic ones where you can have like a long rectangle and then on the side. But I kind of like this idea a little bit more. And if we're going to have the tables here, it means that we have to have the food court nearby so that people could sit and have their food all in one spot. And it just makes sense to have everything like that around here. So we're going to have, don't start melting, snow. All right, I need you to stay alive because you're the only block I have right now, okay? So we're gonna have all that there, and then maybe around here somewhere, we could have a little stand. So we're definitely gonna have a hot dog stand. We'll have like a drink stand maybe where we'll sell like potions and stuff. And then we could have one more over on this side, and then we'll have more tables scattered around. Because maybe we, oh, no, creeper, no, don't blow up, don't blow up, don't blow up. Oh my gosh. This creeper scared me. No, don't blow up my... No, because you'll blow up my sand and stuff. No! Please don't. Please don't. Let me... Oh, yes! So I ended up running to go home and go to sleep because there were just too many mobs. And I decided to switch the bathroom. So the bathroom kind of looks out into the food court area. And then I still have the table set out like that. I think this is much better than the way we originally had it. So of course we'll fit in more tables around and stuff like that. So that's going to be the food court. We'll have a little path taking everybody where they need to go. I'm not sure what I could put back here. That's still a big question. But I think the first ride we should have is like a Ferris wheel or something, because I think you have to always have a Ferris wheel. So we're not actually going to build one right now because that would take way too long, but we're going to build a little circle right here like this to represent the future Ferris wheel that's going to go right here. It's kind of like a half circle. That's good enough, right? I think so. So the path will lead over here. We'll have a Ferris wheel. We'll also have like a little line. We'll always have little lines like this. Oh, you know what? That's not bad. Instead of using the glass, that might actually look really good for the line waiting area. I like that. I like that. So that's going to be one there. We also need to have a, I don't know what it's called. It's like one of those rides where there's the thing in the middle and then it like branches out and then it has like little individual seats that spin like crazy. I think that one will be cool. I don't know how in the world we're going to build it, but I think we could definitely do it. We'll figure out a way. So for that one, we'll go ahead and we'll build this tall little pillar, and then it kind of will come out like this. Oh, we need to have the swing set one. The giant swing set, that's like my favorite ride. So we need to have that. That's actually going to go right here. Oh, that is perfect. It should kind of go like the scarier ride should be further back. So it should be like the non-scary ones at the front, and then like the scary section, like the roller coaster and stuff like that. It's not going to be a crazy roller coaster. I just want it to be like one of those little mini ones. Oh, we definitely need to do the swing set one. That's gonna look so cool. And where we could actually sit down on the server, like we could sit on stairs. Oh, that is gonna be so awesome. Oh my gosh, I already have like a perfect vision for it. Perfect. Also, if you have any ideas for what rides you want me to add, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. So we've got that right there, that one right there. We still want the spinny one, which that one's a little bit on the scarier side. We're going to start using some of our dirt over here because we're running out of snow. That one will go right here. And that one's more like the spinny rides are on the side here rather than being up at the top like the swing set over there. So we're going to have that one here. And the roller coaster will be like right here at the center of attraction. So right here, like right in the middle of the theme park. Am I making this theme park too big? I don't think so. I feel like that's the mistake I made in the 100 baby challenge. I didn't realize how much space things would actually take. So we're going to go ahead and build up this roller coaster right here. This is actually not going to be the path. This is just kind of like, so I know where things are going to go. There we go. That's going to be the roller coaster. So we have a total of 4 rides right now. We could do bumper cars as well, because I kind of feel like that's something you always have at fairs and stuff. But so far, I think everything is looking really, really good. We actually just need to start working on it. Now, the next big question is, what are we going to build everything out of? All the rides. I kind of want them to be built with the same kind of materials. So I personally, I really like the way the snow looks. So I might do snow and, ooh, I feel like a wood would look nice, but what color wood? Let's go back to my house and see how much of everything we have. So the wood we have the most stuff is dark oak, and I don't mind because dark oak is one of my favorite ones, and I think using the logs would actually be a good idea. That just means we're going to need a lot more. We do have quite a bit. We have A little over 3 stacks of dark oak wood, which is good. And we do have some planks already. We have a lot of slabs, which we could use as solid pieces of wood anyway. For clay, we have a lot of this white hardened clay. So maybe we could find a way to incorporate that. But I just hate how it kind of looks a bit pinkish. I wish it was just white rather than being called white stained clay and being pink. Why does Mojang have to lie to me? Why? So I think it'll be good. I think we could use some of that stuff. For the ride, like the seat rides, you could also use some mine carts, but I think I am running low on iron. So I'm definitely going to have to go in on a little mining trip in the meantime to try to get all the supplies that I'm going to need. The good thing about the dark oak wood is that there is literally a bajillion dark oak trees all around my house. So that is good. Also, before I end the episode, I wanted to show you guys my garden area because the last time I showed it to you guys, the crops weren't fully grown just yet. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when it's all completely grown and how nice it looks. I'm actually really happy with it. Like, I love how it looks when you're walking towards it, how you could see the wheat, you could see the rose bushes and stuff, and it splits off into our little garden of shout outs. And then it also has this area over here with our actual farms. So here it is. And all of the crops are now growing. They're all good. There's no issue because we added more water and stuff. We have the beets, we have the carrots, potatoes over on this side. And then we have the wheat, pumpkins, and melons on that side. So this is becoming a really cool little garden farm area. We've got our chickens. We've got our cows. I think we have cows in there. Sometimes I just forget. I don't even know how many chickens we have in here. Oh, we have quite a bit. I never come check on my little chicken babies. I never do. I'm sorry, chickens. I'll stop neglecting you. I promise. And then, of course, we have our 2 little cows, which I need to breed so we could get a lot more. We need a lot more cows. Anyway, you guys, don't forget, let me know your theme park name suggestion and what rides you think I should add to the theme park. And hopefully we could add a new theme park ride every week. But I hope you guys had fun watching. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and share. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!